Yo, what's up guys? It's Jack and welcome back to another video. And in this one I wanted to discuss why I'm happy that World War II or COD World War II has basically made the decisions that it's made as of now in terms of what they're going to buff, what they're going to nerf, and also the reactions that people have been having coincidentally at the same time as around the time that I'm making this video. And it's, believe it or not, it's not for selfish reasons either. Now, the reason why I'm happy in the direction that Sledgehammer took World War II, and also coincidentally a lot of people are not really happy with the game, and as I see more and more content on YouTube about the game, that more and more people are getting pissed off with the game, as well as with the decisions that Sledgehammer is making in terms of buffs and nerfs and all these different kinds of things. Everything from the simple to the complex. And I'm happy about it, not because I wanted to say, oh, I told you so, COD World War II sucks or anything like that. No, I mean, there's still people out there, no matter what the percentage of people, the people that enjoy the game is. If you enjoy the game for whatever reason, then good for you. And I'm never gonna, I can never disrespect anybody for liking a certain flavor of Call of Duty, okay? That's like me disrespecting somebody for liking the color blue. But the thing is this, I'm happy that they've taken the turn that they decided to take and make the decisions they decided to make, because it's going to make the next game that Treyarch is going to make that much better, and future Call of Duty is even better for it. Now, granted, the thing is this. Even though Treyarch is extremely good at what they do, and even though pretty much the majority of the Call of Duty community is usually happy with what Treyarch produces, it still is good getting proof and feedback from the fans with their experiences from previous Call of Duty games. Because if you guys have been paying attention recently in the last few years, what one Call of Duty does or doesn't do kind of shapes the future of the Call of Duties that come after that. Because if things go well with something like, let's say, for instance, this game here with Infinite Warfare, okay? I mean, They went the safe route by keeping the movement the exact same as it was in Black Ops 3. And some people will say it's even smoother, and I can definitely see where they're coming from. And in some ways it is, and it's slightly faster as well. So for Infinity Ward, for instance, to keep the movement is simply because of Black Ops 3's success, and as well as Advanced Warfare's failure. So when you put it in that sense, that's a perfect example right there. And right now, in terms of feedback that we're getting from World War II and how people are starting to feel about the game now, since the honeymoon phase is long gone now, it's over, and we're able to judge the game a little bit more clearly. Because let's face it, sometimes whether a game is better than the hype, or whether the hype is better than the game, let's just be honest with ourselves and say that it's only right to fully judge a game and to either praise it or absolutely dog the hell out of it after a certain amount of time. Which is actually kind of why, in my opinion, I mean, for me personally, why I feel like I owe a apology to Infinity Ward, because this game is not as bad. And I've mentioned that previously in a previous video, in a very recent video actually, how COD World War II makes me appreciate Infinite Warfare that much more, and I've been grinding for new weapons, so that's another reason right there. But the thing is that it's also going to be, this is basically going to be a growing pain phase right now for Sledgehammer as well. And whatever doesn't kill you does make you stronger after all. So basically, they're going to learn from this, and whatever the community wants is what the community is going to get. Now, granted, the community doesn't always get what it wants, but the thing is, it's the between the games that matters. In other words, what I'm trying to say is how fans react and the feedback they give when a new Call of Duty comes out after the first, like, let's say, few months. That is the kind of feedback that, in my opinion, matters most, because they're going to see what the fans liked and didn't like, and what's popular and what's not popular. And like, for instance, in Black Ops 1 today, I log in at 10 a.m. and I see over 100,000 people on Xbox 1 and 360 or whatnot. I see over 100,000 people on Black Ops 1, and that game is old. It's like 8 years old now. And that is absolutely amazing. And that tells me something. It tells the developers something, and it basically tells everybody something. And this is a good thing. I'm glad it's like this, because this is the ultimate message that we are able to send. Sure, we can bitch on Reddit about things that we like and don't like about the Call of Duty game, and the decisions that they're making is just so wrong, and you know, your data doesn't make sense, and all these different kinds of things. Developers versus the community, right? But ultimately, it is the biggest message when you see, and when everybody else sees, that basically a lot of people, or a certain percentage of people, have migrated from the newest Call of Duty game, being World War II, and playing Black Ops 1. And also just the fact that a lot of people have also been playing Black Ops 2 is another thing. As a matter of fact, I was curious, but I was just too lazy to check. But I wonder how many people are playing Black Ops 2 as well. So these are good things. These are good things, because it ultimately lets the developers know, as well as Activision, on what the community wants and what's going to be popular. And this is important to them because it's going to make them money, because whatever is popular is what's going to make money. Which is why I'm not going to be surprised if Call of Duty ends up doing like a Call of Duty Fortnite edition or something like that. It wouldn't surprise me one bit, to be honest with you. But overall, it's a good thing. And at the same time, whenever developers are going through this time right now, and when things seem to be not as good as they should be, well, the thing is this: it's going to be a learning experience for them, and it's going to be a learning experience for the community. Every single year that a Call of Duty comes out, I learn something new about the game and new about myself as well. And the big thing that I learned over the last year is that, well, I shouldn't really buy into the hype, whether it's positive or negative. I should just judge the game for myself, and I should give the game a fair shot. And like I mentioned before, I gave World War II a much better shot than I gave Infinite Warfare, and that's for sure. When the game came out. So, and now I'm just kind of having fun going back and forth between Call of Duties, other than World War II. So, but yeah, all these things that are happening right now, I think it's a lot better if we just look at it in a positive sense and say, hey, it's only going to make future Call of Duties better. And the developers are hopefully learning alongside us, and hopefully they can just produce something that's a little bit more fun and more better in the future. So, haven't lost my faith yet, and we'll see what Treyarch comes up with. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to talk about this, and I wanted to give it a positive perspective of the glass is half full, not half empty. And there's a potential for the glass to fill up completely, granted all the right moves are being made. And this type of feedback for the people playing on Black Ops 1, for the number of people playing on Black Ops 1 now, and let's not forget that the developers probably do know how many people are playing Call of Duty World War II. As of right now. So if that number is dropped significantly, there are plenty of reasons why, and they're going to look into that. And what are they going to see? Other Call of Duties being populated. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for this one. As always, if you enjoyed the video, let me know. And if you didn't, let me know what I could do to make my videos better. And as always, thoughts and opinions are very welcome down below. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.